We've all been there. You're going about your day, grabbing a book, opening a package, when suddenly, ouch! That sharp, stinging pain can only mean one thing: a paper cut. It's a tiny injury, often barely visible, yet it produces a surprisingly intense pain. Why is it that something so small can hurt so much? The answer lies in a fascinating intersection of biology and physics. Our fingertips are incredibly sensitive. They are packed with nerve endings called nociceptors, which are responsible for sensing pain. In fact, our fingertips have a higher concentration of these nociceptors than almost any other part of our body. This heightened sensitivity is essential for our sense of touch, allowing us to manipulate objects with precision, but it also makes us vulnerable to increased pain from minor injuries like paper cuts. Paper, despite its seemingly smooth surface, is actually quite rough at a microscopic level. The edges of a sheet of paper are composed of tiny wood fibers that resemble miniature saws. When these jagged edges come into contact with our skin, they don't make a clean cut like a razor blade. Instead, they tear and rip through the skin's surface, creating microscopic tears in the tissue. This irregular wound is a key factor in the amplified pain of a paper cut. Adding to the problem is the shallow depth of most paper cuts. Because these cuts are so superficial, they often fail to penetrate deep enough to trigger significant bleeding. While this might seem like a good thing, it actually hinders the body's natural healing process. Blood clotting is essential for wound healing because it helps to seal the wound and protect the underlying tissue. Without a protective clot, the exposed nerve endings in the cut remain open to the air. Air irritates these sensitive nociceptors, causing that familiar stinging sensation. Furthermore, everyday substances like soap, lotion, and even water can irritate the exposed wound, amplifying the pain. And if that wasn't enough, the location of paper cuts on our hands makes them prone to frequent re-injury. Every time we use our hands, we risk stretching, bending, or bumping the cut. These movements disrupt the healing process and repeatedly stimulate those sensitive nerve endings, prolonging the pain. Thankfully, there are a few things you can do to alleviate the pain of a paper cut and promote healing. First, wash the cut gently with soap and water to remove any debris or irritants. Then, apply a small amount of antibiotic ointment and cover the cut with a bandage to protect it from further irritation. Although the pain may seem exaggerated, paper cuts typically heal quickly. The next time you find yourself wincing from a paper cut, remember that this seemingly insignificant injury offers a glimpse into the remarkable sensitivity and resilience of the human body. So, the next time you reach for that book or open that package, be careful out there.